Hey guys, welcome back to It's Your Beauty, and today we're going to do 3 palettes, 1 look. 3 palettes. Carli Babel, Amrezy, and of course, xJackie Aina. 3 palettes, 1 look. 3 palettes, 1 look. 1 look. So if you want to see this look, keep watching. By the way, please make sure you like and subscribe. Hey, I'm trying to build my channel. You're trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. We can do this together. Can't we? So like and subscribe. Thank you. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and I used some tape to mark out where I wanted my line to be. Of course, you guys can use shadow shields if you have them. Those work as well. But we don't have any, so we're going to use tape. And I also primed my eyelid. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I purchased this a long time ago, so I can't really remember the name of it. But it gives you like a tan shimmery color on your eyelid. And that's going to work well with this eye look. So the first color we're going to use is from the Carli Babel palette. And the color is going to be Chai. We're going to use this color. This palette has been used. It's not PR. I did purchase it myself, so I tend to use it a lot. And I'm going to use this Aveda blending brush. And we're going to dip it in Chai. And start on the outer crease. This is going to be our transition shade. And use windshield wiper motions to kind of get it in there, blend it. Back and forth. I'm going to pick up a little bit more product. Forgive me, little disclaimer. Some of these names I might not pronounce correctly, so guys, forgive me for that. So the second color we're going to use is Boy. This one right here. It's like a brown, like a medium brown. It's very pretty. We're also going to use that on the outer crease and blend that in using the same windshield wiper motion. Pick up a little bit more product. And what I like going in and doing as well is using another blending brush just to make sure everything is kind of blended in good. So we're going to use the Morphe E22 brush. Use that one. Just to make sure it's blended in really well. Pick up a little bit more product using that same brush. Use little circular motions and the windshield wiper motion. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more Chai just to blend this in right here. And little circular motions. Okay. So now we're going to use we're going to leave the Carli Babel palette and go to the Amrezy palette. And we're going to use You Go, which is this color right here. That one. And we're going to use the same brush, the Morphe brush, the E22 brush. Put a little product on there. Circular motions and the windshield wiper motion. And what I'm going to do is also use another fluffy brush, blending brush from Morphe, the E27 brush. And just kind of blend that out just a little bit to make sure the edges are blended out correctly. A circular motion. You can always go back in and use Q-tips. Q-tips will be your best friend. I use them all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the E22 brush with a little bit more of You Go. It's not dark enough for me yet. Blend that in. Okay. So now with this look, we're going to cut the crease. So I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer in light medium. I'm going to put this on a little plate that I have. And I'm going to use also this brush. And this is just, again, it's called a detail brush. And I'm not really sure where I bought this from, but you can use any kind of little flat brush. And we're going to pick up some product and cut the crease. Now, I have to cut my crease very high because I have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes, if you don't cut it high, then it's just going to look like, you know, just it's going to fall back in. It's not going to be high where you can see where the line is cut. If that makes sense. So I'm going to cut the crease. Pick up a little bit more product. Okay, and blend this in. I'm going to use my fingers just to blend this in. Alright, so now we're going to go in. We're going to leave the Amrezy palette and we're going to go to the xJackie Aina palette and we're going to use Wigglies, which is this color right here. And I think I'm going to use the Aveda brush and pick up some of that. No. Scratch that. I'm going to use, this is a Eco Tools brush. It's an eyeshadow brush. Hope you guys can see it. And I'm going to use that. And I did not set my concealer that I used to cut the crease. You can, but it almost does not make a difference to me. In my opinion, it doesn't. This shade is like it's a shimmer red shade. It's very pretty. Each of these palettes offer something different. And you could create a lot of very great, unique looks with these palettes alone. But together, in my opinion, you can really do some stuff. And that's my opinion on it. And then we're going back to the xJackie Aina palette. And I'm going to take this Aveda eyeshadow brush. Just this one. Hope you can see it. And I'm going to use Salmon Z-A-M-N, Zamin. Okay, Zamin. I'm gonna pack that in. Kind of overlay it over the red just a little bit so it'll transition pretty good. Get a little bit more. Okay, and then so for the corner we're going to use solely, I hope I'm saying this right, it is this color here, guys, solely, I think that's it, and it's a iridescent shimmery color. I'm going to use the same Aveda eyeshadow brush that we used for Zamin. I'll put that right here and bring it up just a little bit. Like that. Now we did have some fallout, so I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and kind of flick the fallout. Remove the tape. You can always use, what I'm going to do to remove this here is I'm going to use some concealer, a different concealer closer to my foundation shade, and I'm going to use, it's the Morphe Born This Way in medium tan. It's this one. I'm going to put this on a little plate, and I'm going to use the same brush I used to cut the crease with, which is this one. And I'm going to work that in. Just to kind of fix any mistakes that we made. Okay, so then I'm going to use a fluffy brush with a little bit of, where's my fluffy brush? Laura Mercier, the setting powder, translucent powder, and just powder that out. Okay, I'm going to use the eyeliner. It's called Beauty Pie, and it's in a dark chocolate. And I'm going to take off this lid so you guys can see the color. It's like a dark chocolate color. So with the gel eyeliner, we're going to use the NYX eyeliner brush. It's like a little small slanted brush. And I'm going to start with my inner crease. With just a little bit of the product. You can always build it up. Oh, we have a little bit that came off. It happens. You're gonna hold your eyelid taut, which is like pulling it in the opposite direction, just so you can get the product in there. And then I like to go in and make my little line right there. And then continue. Question: how come I never ever see influencers use Q-tips, paper towels? Am I the only one that makes mistakes? I'm just asking. So for mascara, we're going to use the Smashbox Superfan. For our top lashes, always want to wiggle your product in there. I don't wear falsies. If I did, I would like to find something that look natural for me. But until then, we're going to use Superfan. It gives us a little volume and dimension. No length. I guess I would have to find a different mascara for some length, but it does give us some volume. So that's a good thing. So for the bottom lashes, we're going to use Beauty by Pop Sugar. And this actually has a little bitty tiny brush on this end. I'm going to show you guys for the bottom lashes. Okay. This works well for women that don't have any eyelashes, like myself. So that's the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching.